So, we're back once again. Honestly, I'm a little stumped because I have no idea how to talk about this one in particular. And by this one, I mean Resident Evil 3 Remake. Because, it's probably the last main title that I've played, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. I actually finished it last week, and I was a little early on the videos, but now I'm kind of just trying to understand what I feel about this game. Because honestly, it's kind of mid compared to almost every game. It's not bad. It's just painfully average in a way. But it's not really that average. I like a lot of parts of it, but it doesn't speak to me the same way the other Resident Evil games do. I mean, I'm basically living off the high from Resident Evil 2, which I was so passionate about, right? And also Resident Evil 7, which gave me like this new kind of terror to expect from the franchise. But then here comes Resident Evil 3 Remake, becoming another attempt at Capcom being making an action movie. It's painfully similar to a specific game that I don't want to mention because I'll go on a tangent about how bad it is again, right? Because I knew from the very beginning, from the intro sequence that you go through, at first it was okay. The intro sequence was like something different, I guess, because it tells us the story about Jill also having zombie PTSD after the Arklay Mansion incident. I mean, who wouldn't have fucking zombie PTSD at this point? All our main protagonists have zombie Vietnam flashbacks. Once that whole thing is over, it just starts and explosions everywhere begin. And frickin' Nemesis just pops out of the door, and then you start the whole chase scene, which admittedly is awesome. I like it, but I knew where it was going from there on, right? Because why would you have such an intense moment just appear from the very beginning, something similar to Resident Evil 6, right? An intro with a lot of explosions. And when Capcom brings in a lot of explosions in Resident Evil, that is a sign that the game is going to be a action game. And lo and behold.
You okay? Go! Go!
Come on, forget about it!
Come on, let's get out of here.
First of all, ammo. You will never run out of ammo. Even if you play on the harder difficulty, apparently you still have a lot of ammo. Because this one, I've been mowing down zombies non-stop, and yet I still have ammo. A lot of ammo, even after the boss fights, which usually do take a long time to defeat. Then also, this game really does incentivize you to use the the dodging mechanic. Because you can't really stick a knife to the zombies anymore, or just shove their mouths with a grenade, like in Resident Evil 2. This time, you're really supposed to learn how to dodge, because the zombies here are more relentless than usual. Yeah, once they grab you, and you just have to smash some buttons so you can get away. There's not much of the evolved zombies here. I mean, there's a licker from Carlos' side and that lizard-looking thing. I don't know what it's called, the hunter. But it's also kind of bullshit because it freaking one-shots you when your back is turned. So you have to really use the dodge mechanic. I mean, when you're using Carlos and you use the dodge, you freaking falcon punch the damn thing. And it kind of reminded me again of a game that I do not want to talk about. Everything in this game just reminds me of that specific game, but in a much more almost hyper realistic graphic. It's actually okay. That's the thing with me right now, is because it has so much visual eye candy, but they still try to force their way into this whole action side of the franchise. Even though, yes, it still has some scary moments. Okay, no, it doesn't have any scary moments because there are just multiple zombies coming at you and they're trying to kill you all at the same time. So you're forced to shoot, gun them down, and then move on. And plus, the game is kind of short. You can literally finish it within 2 hours. Yeah, because they have... I think this is the shortest one compared to all the games as well. And I just feel like this game has been rushed in a way, you know? Feels like they're just living off the hype of Resident Evil 2 remake because it worked, but and then this was the one that followed. I mean, yeah, but like I said, it's not all bad. I do like the fact that you can just keep on playing it repetitively and farming the rewards, so you can get all the items in the shop and the end game shop. The end game shop allows you to buy specific upgrades. Like you can now have a regenerative ability when you buy these 2 coins, or you can buy different kind of guns and infinite ammo and stuff like that, and you can bring all of those to a new save file, which is kind of cool. But when you've played the game repetitively so many times, it kind of just loses its, its drive. I mean, I can attempt to finish it without opening the item box and stuff and doing all the challenges, but I kind of don't want to because it's not painful. It's just, have you ever seen food that looked so damn good, but when you bite into it, it's just plain average? Does that make sense? That's what it feels like to play Resident Evil 3. It doesn't feel like a game that you'd want to consume because of the quality, but you only like it because of the visual design of the food. I don't know how to describe it. It's average. It's so painfully average. It's not bad. That's why I kind of got stumped with trying to make this video. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. So as a verdict, I guess you can play it. I mean, it's there. It's still fun to play, and I guess I like seeing freaking Nemesis just shouting stars every now and then when you see him. I also do like the I love the visuals in this game. They somehow improved the RE engine in the span of a year, I guess. I think. Oh yeah, and also it's also cool that you get to see like the Raccoon City police station before it gets fucked up, or while it's getting fucked up. You get to explore everything, and the codes are still the same. So it's like a treat for the Resident Evil 2 remake fans. Maybe they predicted that the game wouldn't do so well, so they added that so that, you can get enticed to play the game, because maybe you'd see something. I don't know. Anyway, this game is average. I recommend it, I guess, if you want to have like the most vanilla Resident Evil game that you could play that is action based. It doesn't stray away from the original, I think, from the old one, because the old one is action based too, right? I hope they don't continue this path. I mean, they did kind of in RE8, but RE8 just feels more like an homage to RE4, which is kind of good. So yeah, I hope if they ever make an RE9, or if they ever do remake RE4, I hope it's still good. I hope it's good and not average. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm just rambling. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to me complain. I finally finished all the Resident Evil games. Anyway, I hope you guys are staying safe out there, and take care, and see you next time. Bye-bye!